Hi everyone, welcome to Real Science Challenge. I'm Kent Louie, science teacher and talking head, talking about better practices we can do in science education to make it relevant, engaging, and applied learning, and broadcasting from beautiful Vancouver, Canada. And this is episode 74. And I've been teaching for almost 20 years. And the longer I teach, the more I realize just how much I still need to learn about teaching. And this year, I'm trying to find ways of getting students engaged at the start of class and connecting it to brain breaks I give students during class. Now here's something I tried with my classes recently that worked well. I start the class with my speakers connected to my laptop, and I tell students that I'll be playing the opening to 3 to 5 songs. And these songs actually come from the same playlist. And I want them to figure out what the name of that playlist is. Now I'm going to try to play some of those songs for you right now. Remember, come up with the name of the playlist from which the songs come from. All right? So here is song number 1. It's pretty cool, right? Here is song number 2. I like that. It's got a little bit of mysterious kind of mood quality to it. Here is song number 3. I like that too. I kind of like the jazziness of it. Well, I like jazz, period. And here is song 4. I like that too. You know, remember, what playlist do these songs come from? That's what I want you to think about, all right? I'll tell you what I do next in a second, but before I continue, handouts for this episode are available at realsciencechallenge.com/EP74, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. A quick shout out to fellow colleague Amos Lee, whom I've observed use this technique in his presentations, in which I am now trying with my classes. Basically, I start the class with an opener, such as a question that gets students to pick from a list of options, or come up with an answer to an out-of-the-box question. Okay? After a few minutes of discussion with their lab partner, I tell students to hold on to their answer or thought until later. Then, I jump into a short lesson and perhaps some notes. Then, when it feels like students can use like a brain break, I go back to the opener and discuss the results. So for example, with my Science 9 students, I asked the question before about where these songs come from. I played the songs, and then I went into a 15-minute lesson on naming ionic compounds. Then, before getting into writing ionic compounds, I go back to the songs, and I ask students for their playlist titles and why. Now, some students said that the songs probably were under like a playlist called old-timey songs or medieval songs. In one of my classes, a student actually suggested that the songs were on a record that is attached to a rocket in space, which is extremely close to the real answer because the songs actually come from the golden record, which is a record, and sometimes I show them like an old school record like this, or in fact, it's a pair of records that were placed on the Voyager satellites as they zoomed through the solar system to capture pictures of Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto and all the planets back in the 70s and 80s. Now, scientists knew that one day, as they zoomed through the solar system, that the Voyager satellites would leave the solar system and drift into outer space. And perhaps be captured by aliens, at which point scientists thought, wouldn't it be cool to communicate with these aliens? Hence the golden record. And the songs are meant to represent our world music. Now, as a class, we also look at the images on the golden record, which can be found on the NASA website. And I've included the link in our handouts. We take a few minutes to view the images through the eyes of an alien. I ask students to consider what aliens would think if they saw the image. Would they understand what's going on? Now, personally, I like this image because it shows people eating, which fascinates me because I think we'd be pretty freaked out or startled to see an alien shovel food into its mouth and chew and eat. And so it is, I think aliens would look at this and just be horrified at what's going on. Lastly, I get students to think about what songs they would add to a golden record if we were to create a new one. What would be representative of world music and not just pop music or country music in North America. That's it for this episode. Please smash the like or subscribe button or leave a comment below. And handouts, once again, are at realsciencechallenge.com/EP74. Thanks for watching. And let's talk science education again soon.